At the very end of this season's trailer, Epic Games revealed something massive, actually being possibly the craziest character addition ever, Godzilla himself, who plays a way bigger role in this season than we initially thought, as he's not just the secret skin we'll get to unlock in just over a week, he'll also be on the island as a boss. Possibly the biggest boss we've ever had to defeat in Fortnite history. The build-up to his arrival officially started today. We'll reveal all the information right here in this video, as well as showcase a mythic NPC I bet you didn't know about, and even a way to find the super rare Earth sprites every single game. But first, I'm literally one subscriber off my goal of 4.63 million subscribers. So if you hit that subscribe button right now, you'd literally make my entire year. And somebody tied our buddy Guff to the train tracks, and he's quickly running out of time. The only way to save him is to hit the thumbs up button on this video before it's too late. And if you want to go the extra mile to support the channel, just head on over to the item shop and input my code HOMEGAMESYT. But ladies and gentlemen, we wasted too much time. We got a ton of awesome stuff to cover right here in this video, including the build up to the arrival of Godzilla, showcase a hidden mythic NPC, a way to find Earth sprites every single game, and so much more. Let's get into it. Super quickly, before we hop in game and check out the Godzilla build-up, first things first, did you know there's actually a mythic NPC on the Chapter 6 island? That's right, meaning this NPC is actually useful, like most of the NPCs in the game that just stand there and try and sell you overpriced weapons. Meaning this is probably the most useful NPC in all of Chapter 6. In order to check him out for yourself, all you need to do is once you jump out of the battle buses, begin making your way over towards the Lost Lake location, where you'll find this NPC known as Mizuki, that was a character back in the last chapter of Fortnite, leader of the River Guard faction, which is why she's at the Lost Lake, aka the area that's totally flooded. Oh dear, hold on, boys. Hold on. Got one. We get this guy, man. He's going for the mythic NPC as well. Thank you. And now it's time to get to business. So if you go up and interact with Mizuki, notice that she doesn't really sell any weapons or anything that would be all that interested in, except obviously for the ability to hire Mizuki. You see those 3 little bullets next to her name? That actually means she's the supply specialist, meaning she'll continuously drop you ammo every couple of seconds, basically being the exact same feature that the mythic Night Rose medallion grants you. However, that's not her mythic feature I'm talking about. Instead, actually gonna need to track down an enemy to showcase her true power. Oh, look at that. She just gave me some chug splashes too. How lovely. Come on, Mizuki. Follow me, mate. We got some work to do here. Oh, there they are. Enemies spotted. And check this out. If we just tell her to move towards the enemies, watch what happens, ladies and gentlemen. She literally lights them up, makes all of them one-shots. So all you need to do is literally hit them with 1 bullet. So every enemy you encounter is already one-shot. I guess this does make sense because if you look at the color of her icon, it's literally the same color as a mythic item, basically, meaning this isn't just the most powerful NPC in the game, but it's also technically the only mythic NPC. Speaking of rare things in Fortnite, I'm sure by now we're all familiar with the brand new Earth sprites, aka the rarest sprite in the game. It is incredibly useful as it guarantees a legendary weapon whenever you find one. However, only one player is able to use them each game, and they are incredibly difficult to find. So difficult that Epic Games decided to increase the number of them that spawn each game from 2 to 5. But what if I told you there was a guaranteed way to find one each and every single match? That would be pretty sweet, right? Well, there is, ladies and gentlemen, and trust me, you're not gonna want to miss it. First things first, as soon as you jump out of the battle bus, you're just gonna want to start out by making your way to the Little Bird gas station outside of the Shining Span Bridge. At least one vehicle will have spawned. Go ahead and hop inside of that and begin to drive it around. After that, you're just going to want to take your car and drive it on the exact same path you see me driving it on, because this path actually has more possible Earth sprite spawn locations than any other path in the game. And what you're looking for is these little light post things, because those mark all of the possible Earth sprite spawns. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, would you look at that? That was literally so incredibly easy, man. We already found the Earth sprite. You know what that means, baby? We're going to go ahead, upgrade to a legendary item. What do you got for me, Mr. Earth Sprite? What do you got for me, buddy? Ooh, a legendary Sentinel pump. Thank you, buddy. Because you were so easy to find, I'll definitely be seeing you again. But the build up to Godzilla arriving has finally begun. But before we get to that, did you know Epic Games secretly added one of the most inappropriate map changes ever? And this actually has to do with the new robots introduced here in Chapter 6. That basically seem to be the main ones responsible for keeping the island running smoothly. And recently, these things have been extremely busy, seemingly being tortured by the gingerbread men. And it really didn't seem like there was any way things could get any worse for these dudes. But Epic Games had something else planned. To check out this secret map change for yourself, first things first, you're just gonna want to make your way over to Hopeful Heights, specifically to this exact building, aka the same building where you're able to find the Hope and Jones NPC. And look what you're able to find in one of the rooms. Literally, one of the robots stuck inside of a washing machine. Now, I know, at at first, this doesn't seem like anything that significant at all, but trust me, it is. The older people watching this video probably immediately understand the reference, and honestly, it's so inappropriate that I'm scared to fully explain it. This is actually a reference to a very, very popular Fortnite meme. Basically, Chun-Li got stuck inside of a washing machine. Somebody was forced to help her escape. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm gonna let your imagination figure out the rest of it. I have no idea why Epic Games decided to add this onto the island, man, because after all, Fortnite is literally a children's game. But hey, it is still pretty funny and definitely super interesting. We've wasted too much time. The build up to the arrival of Godzilla is finally here, because ever since the remix finale live event came to an end and the Chapter 6 trailer was revealed, I've been patiently awaiting the arrival of someone very, very important. Obviously being Godzilla. The Fortnite community has been absolutely begging Epic Games to add for years, and he's finally here. Obviously, being the first secret skin of Chapter 6, we'll be getting to unlock in just over a week. At that very same time, another brand new collab skin very closely associated with Godzilla will arrive as well, actually being the super massive and powerful gorilla that goes by the name Kong. The reason we know he's coming is because if you zoom up close to the bottom of this season's key art, you're able to spot Disney's copyright for the Godzilla x Kong movie, literally just released a few months ago. Apparently, is the entire thing responsible for bringing both Godzilla and Kong into Fortnite. But don't get it twisted, because Godzilla and Kong aren't just simply more collab skins, but instead are way, way more important and actually represent a larger event that'll be taking place, essentially recreating the rivalry between Godzilla and Kong that's present in the movies. Each of them arriving as some of the biggest bosses we've ever had the pleasure of fighting. Obviously, we got our first look at the Godzilla boss in the trailer, where it appeared that he likes to roam around the Seaport City location, which makes perfect sense, since obviously that's a city based off of the country Japan, aka Godzilla's country of origin. We also got an early look at his mythic ability, called Godzilla's Atomic Breath. It basically has him breathe a super powerful atomic beam at his enemies. But unfortunately, the Kong boss himself still remains to be a little bit of a mystery. However, what we do know is his mythics will actually be gotten the same way as the Ninja Turtle mythic, simply by opening up one of the new Kong supply drops. And while unlocking the Godzilla skin will obviously be free for anyone who owns the Battle Pass, Kong's skin sadly isn't the same. Don't worry, because you will be able to unlock him from an upcoming Kong mini pass, just like all of the different mini passes we had back in Chapter 5. The Godzilla skin won't just come in the form of Godzilla Involved, being the main version of Godzilla. They'll also be receiving a second style known as Mecha Godzilla. It's basically a massive robot version featured in the 1974 Godzilla film, and even featured in the latest Godzilla x Kong movie that released a few months ago. And right now on your screen, you're able to see our very first look at what the style will look like. Basically, just adding some metal plates over the existing Godzilla skin. The build up to the arrival of both of them officially started today, and we're dropping into a game right now, making our way over to the secret Godzilla map change that you're definitely not gonna want to miss. First things first, we simply need to make our way to this location outside of Warrior's Watch, because I did some digging. Turns out the scene at the end of the Chapter 6 trailer, you're able to see Godzilla walking around the island approaching the Seaport City, actually appears to take place exactly where I'm standing right now, even though it is kind of hard to tell, because obviously there's a bunch of snow on the island, and in the trailer you weren't able to see any snow here at all. The locations match up pretty much perfectly. Right here at this location, you're able to find this mysterious hole that some of you may recognize, because I did point this out in a video a couple of weeks back. At the time, we all just assumed this was accidentally added by Epic Games, figured it wasn't supposed to be in the game at all. But like I mentioned, this location matches up perfectly with where we saw Godzilla at the end of the Chapter 6 trailer, which you guys actually pointed out to me in the comment section on my shorts channel, meaning there's a very, very high chance that this hole is actually a Godzilla footprint. If that is true, that means that Godzilla has been on the island already at least one time, implying that he still has to be located somewhere nearby. Personal theory is that Epic Games will use a popular scene from the Godzilla 2014 movie. Godzilla actually emerged from the ocean and proceeded to attack an army on a small island, which honestly already sounds like a storyline directly made for a Fortnite live event. So we'll likely get to see a massive Godzilla begin approaching the island from the distance, basically exactly like Juice WRLD was during the Fortnite Chapter 2 remix season. The wait is almost over. Godzilla will officially be releasing in Fortnite in just over a week, alongside his arch nemesis Kong, and what will probably be the most exciting secret skin release we've had in a very, very long time. Oh dear boys, some of the final enemies. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, there's 1,000 of them. Okay, here we go. Yep. One more. Yes, let's go. Oh, and a legendary AR. Oh dear, what the heck? Where did this dude just come from, bro? Where are you? Oh, I see you. Another one over here though, man. Uh-oh, get this guy with the AR. Oh, are you still alive? How are you still alive? Not anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the heck? What the heck? Got him. Where'd this dude go, bro? He's somewhere over here. Light him up. Oh my goodness. So bad. Got him. And this should be the very final enemies, man. This should do it. This should do it. There we go. There we go. Come on, baby. Yes, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about, a victory royale. As soon as Godzilla and Kong finally arrive here in Fortnite Chapter 6, I'll make sure to let all of you guys know by making a tweet over my official Twitter account at HomeGamesYT.